Hey guys, Mrs. Chalk here. I'm going to go pretty fast, but remember, if I go too fast for you, you can always pause the video and rewatch parts. You really want to pay attention to this lesson because remember when I told you that you're going to do a project for your grade for this unit? This is what the project is over. It's over the cost of college. So it's a really fun project. You guys get to go away to college, pick your college and things like that. But you're going to really want to pay attention to this lesson. Okay, so let's talk about some definitions. Tuition and fees. That's the cost of taking classes or courses. That's called tuition and fees. Room and board is the cost of food and housing. Books and supplies is what it sounds like, the cost of your textbooks. Those can get really expensive. And materials and transportation and other, that's the cost of gas, entertainment, and eating out. Okay, these are your expenses. Now let's talk about financial aid. You have scholarships, that's money given based on talents, grades, or other circumstances. You have grants. Grants is money given, usually based on students' financial need. And then there's work study. Work study is money students earn by working jobs provided by the college. So, like a really good friend's son worked in the library. And a lot of times these jobs are really good for uh, college students because when you have downtime, you can study and get your homework done. And they're made for jobs like that. If you're really into theater, I know some of you guys are into theater. You might be able to get a job working in the theater department because they do have some paid positions. That's a work study, and that money goes towards your tuition. And remember, tuition is the cost of taking classes. And then you have loans. That's money borrowed, which must be repaid, and that's with interest. Remember, we talked about the cost of credit. That's what's happening here. So you may only borrow $10,000, but you're paying back a lot more than that. Okay? Okay, let's move on down. The table below lists the estimated expenses that Leo and his two friends will have at the schools they want to attend. Complete the table by totaling each person's annual expense. Then use the information to answer the questions. So this is just putting this in your calculator, guys. Leo is going to go to a 4-year public university, and his is going to be $19,400 per year. Kate is going to go to a 4-year private university. This is like Baylor, Baylor Bears. That's what this one's going to cost. Okay, that's going to be $40,300 a year. And then Ben's going to go to a 2-year community college. Now, he won't get a 4-year degree, but he can start the first 2 years at a community college and then transfer. And that's going to cost $6,600. Guys, I can't talk enough about this. For example, a lot of you guys are, what's that one in Bryant? It just slipped my mind. Brian, what's the college in Bryant? The college in Bryant. Aggies. Texas A&M. Okay, Texas A&M has a community college that's attached to it. It's called Blinn. I'm going to write that down here. Blinn If you do your first 2 years at Blinn, you're guaranteed admittance into A&M. And think about that. You're saving $10,000, more than $10,000 a year for those first 2 years. And then you switch over and do your last 2 years at A&M. It's something to think about. I just want to put that out there. Okay, let's move on down. Leo qualifies for a total of 6,200 in scholarships and grants per year. He'll earn 2,700 each year through the work-study program, including financial aid. Estimate Leo's cost per year and the total cost of 4 years. Okay, so guys, this is just using your calculators. This is just thinking smartly. You're allowed calculators in this class. This is not hard to do. So if you look at, so Leo's right here. Let's take a look. We want to do the total cost for 4 years. So what do you think you're going to do? Take this amount and multiply it times 4. Okay? So this amount times 4. And then he gets this much per year in scholarships. So then you're going to subtract. You're going to take this and you're going to multiply it by 4 and subtract it from this amount. Okay? And then he'll earn this much each year through work study. So again, you're going to multiply this by 4 and then subtract it. Okay, so what did you get for the 4 years? Let's do the 4 years. And what did you get for the year? I'm going to let you fill that in. Okay, for 4 years, did you get that his final cost would be $42,000, and 1 year is $10,000. So you should have been able to do that on your calculator. If you had trouble with that, definitely ask the teacher for help that's in the class. Leo's family will cover 65% of his college expenses each year. How much will Leo need to contribute each year? So we're going to take his total amount. Here's his yearly amount. And his family is going to contribute 65%. Now, how I would do this to get your answer, how much will Leo need to contribute? 100% minus 65% is 35%. So multiply this by 35%, which we all know is 0.35. That's how much Leo needs to save for each year. Okay? If Leo has 4 years to save, let me let you calculate that. Calculate that out. Okay, you should have gotten 3,675. Did you get that? I hope so. If Leo has 4 years to save the amount he needs for his first year of college, how much should he save each month? Okay, so how many months is in 4 years? You guys should know this. And then you're going to take this amount and divide it by 4. Okay, so he needs to save, did you get 76.56? I hope so. Okay, that's sort of the gist of what you're going to be doing for the rest of this. I think that you guys kind of get the gist of it. It's just calculating, subtracting, multiplying what you need to multiply it by, and that's it. Okay.